Welcome to an episode of OPP, Other People's Projects. It's May, and you probably all know that. So let's get started and look at these projects. These first couple of projects are from Sonia's Intarsia, Colorado. This first project is a ram, and it's patterned by Kathy Wise. And the woods that Sonia used are monkey pod, walnut, Wenji, that one blackwood, basswood, ebony, and white oak. She also did this elephant with a baby pattern by Kathy Wise. And in this one she used blue pine, cherry, basswood, ebony, and poplar. Then she also sent this Osprey, which is a pattern by Bruce Worthington. And the woods she used in this one are basswood, blue pine, ebony, spalted maple, sycamore, walnut, Wenji, and yellow heart. Thanks for sharing those, Sonia. They are awesome. This next project is from Claudio Nestor Rodriguez, and he sent this to me in February, and I missed it. I don't know how, but anyway, I wrote Claudio and said, sorry I missed this, Claudio. He is in Buenos Aires, and he wrote me back and he said they are in quarantine, just like all the rest of us that are stay at home and all that. And look at all the things that people are creating. So cool. But Claudio made this Fred Flintstone, and he doesn't say much about it, but it's pretty cool because here's a picture of it without any lights on, and you can see right through his rocks on his vest. So very neat, Claudio. Thanks for sharing that. This next project is from Max Reid, and this is a gray owl pattern from Judy, Gale Roberts, and he is calling it COVID. The wood that he used in this include blue pine, yellow pine, Wengi, yellow heart, padauk, spruce, aspen, purple heart, walnut, and poplar. And wow, Max, that is so cool. And I don't know if you guys remember or not, but Max and I, Max is the author, founder of the Max 20. It was a challenge to me to do 20 projects, and he's going to do projects also. And all of his projects so far have been amazing, like this one. So this is like worth 3 projects right here, Max, because it's so wow. So thanks for sharing that, Max. This next project is from our neighbor Tom, and it's a footstool that he made for his wife. It was inspired by a step stool that was made by the Wood Whisperer. The woods that Tom used are maple, sapelli, with walnut accents. And he finished it with a General Finishes gel poly. And it looks awesome, so thanks for sharing that, Tom. This next project is from John Curley, and he made an Intarsia bear. It's the free pattern from Judy, Gale Roberts. And he said that he altered the uniform a little bit to reflect the uniforms that are worn at his local hospital. He said he used teak from an old breadboard, and he also used a slat of pine from a bed. He's giving it to the hospital to encourage the staff there. And he's from the UK, so just everywhere is dealing with this. It's so, wow, it's like weird. But look what everybody's doing out of it, making really cool stuff. And giving gifts and encouragement. So thanks for sharing that, John. This next project is from Ron Sweat. This is an Intarsia that he did from a poster that was at his drive-up Easter service, because, you know, we're all doing services where you drive up and listen instead of going into the church. So they did a drive-up for Easter, and this poster was there. So he made an Intarsia from that poster. He said it's around 132 pieces, and the woods that he used are red oak, white oak, and walnut. Pretty cool, Ron. Thanks for sharing that. This next project is from Lori Scott, and she's been working on organization. So she made a mobile cart for wood cutoffs. So this is what it looked like before, where she just had it in a little box. And now she made this nice cart that has the pull-out drawers and everything. So nice, Lori. And then she also showed me this other thing that she made, and I wanted to share it with everybody because I thought it was so cool. She was saying, you know how you have your big tool, and to work on it, you have to have these little wrenches or Allen wrenches or something. She said she was tired of having to look for every Allen wrench or every wrench that was needed for the tool. So she made these little boards and she put magnets on the back. And somebody else used magnets in a project. I'll show you later. You put your wrenches on there and they're held on by the magnet, and then the whole thing magnetizes to the tool. And so you never have to go looking. They're just sitting right there. So I thought that was a great idea, Lori, and I love it. So thanks for letting me share those things. This next project is by Dennis Goodson. He made this welcome sign, and it's a Steve Good pattern. But what he did with this is he took out those little knockout round things when you're doing electrical work, and he took that and he attached it to the back of the sign, and then he put magnets, see, magnets again, on these parts so he can change it out at the top of his sign. So one of them is his name, then he has the Christmas bells, and then he has some Easter things, and he said he's going to make a bunch more for different holidays and just change it out on the sign. What a great idea, Dennis. And he said all of those are also Steve Good patterns that you can find on his website. So very awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Dennis. This next project is from Dennis DuPerron, and he said it was a May the 4th project. It's about 6 inches in diameter from a 3/4 inch wood, and he believes that it's walnut. He also has a YouTube channel called Woodden. So thanks for sharing that, Dennis. And our last project is from Stan Marshall, aka husband. So over the summer I was buying these treadle sewing machines because I wanted to make a table out of the treadle bottom. So I have 2 of them, and we've had this big, huge myrtle wood burl sitting around for a while, and we flattened it a few months back. Finally, he said, you know what? I'm going to try putting resin on it. And can I have one of the treadles? So I gave him the treadle, and look what he did! It's amazing! He added some blue sparkly into the resin and did that in part of the table, and there it is. So way to go, hub! And that concludes this episode of OPP. So thanks for joining me, everybody. And if you have a project you want me to share on OPP, please send me an email. And in the heading of the email, put OPP. You can send me a project through Facebook, but I don't see those all the time. If you send me an email or a message, please follow up if I haven't emailed you back. I also like to just see what you're making, so if you want to send me a project, but you don't want it to be put on OPP, just send me the project. All right, so thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye!